Summer, congratulations. It's a championship record, but I know you wanted more. Agonizingly close.
Yeah, I mean, during that final, that's probably the best I've ever felt in a final ever. Felt absolutely incredible and so strong, and going to tonight, I knew I had the confidence from trials off the 2:02.2 that I could reach the world record, and that was my goal that me and my coach had this past month. And I was so close, and I know that the last 15 meters I took an extra breath and I should have put my head down, but I mean, this is definitely going to fuel me for next season. So yeah, I mean, it leaves a little bit more fuel in the tank, I think, and really just trying to get closer and closer to that record, because if there's one world record that I've said that I wanted to break since the start of my career, it was this one, which I never thought I would even get close. So again, I have to be happy with the PB, but yeah, I mean, I was so close, so I think that's what upsets me a little bit.
I can see you processing this right now. There aren't many people in the world, Summer, who would be as hungry as you. People are going to hear you say this and go, she's close, but that's what makes you great.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm one to celebrate the win, so I'm going to celebrate this. I mean, I'm 3 for 3 right now, and the goal's 5 for 5. So, I mean, I think everything happens for a reason, and this is definitely going to keep me very motivated, like I just said, training moving forward next season and trying to just get rid of that record.
That is Summer McIntosh. And for more on that swim, we have reached Martha McCabe. She is a 2-time Olympic swimmer. She took bronze at the World Championships in 2011. And now she's the founder of Head to Head, an organization that connects Olympians with youth and corporations across Canada. She joins us from Toronto. I just want to start. What did you think when you saw Summer McIntosh really pull away there at the end and just dominate that last race?
I mean, at this point, it's no surprise, right? Summer is amazing, and she's just been proving that time and time again at these World Championships once again.
Now, when she was in the pool and when she looked up and she noticed that she was just shy of that world record, she expressed some very colorful disappointment, and we'll put it at that. But, you know, at the same time, while she didn't set the world record, she won her 3rd gold medal at this competition. I'm wondering, you know, as someone who is an elite athlete yourself, walk us through what she might be thinking in this moment. Most of us would just be happy to participate, but, you know, walk us through what she might be going through her head in that moment.
Yeah, I mean, that's what sets great athletes apart, right? Is they're partly just never satisfied, always striving for that next thing. So for Summer to kind of be a little bit disappointed, I think that's completely normal for how good she actually is. But the great thing about Summer, she also mentioned in her interview, she has to still celebrate those successes, right? So she celebrate them, but immediately look forward at how she can do better. So it's really what sets her apart from the rest.
Summer is just 18 years old. When you look at what she's already been able to achieve, you know, what sort of trajectory, when you look at her career and her accomplishments, what kind of trajectory do you think she's on?
Well, I think one of a kind. She's following in the footsteps of some of the absolute greats, like Michael Phelps. She is so young, and she's already accomplished so much. And what makes her especially great is this consistency that she's bringing, right? It's not just one event. It's not just one competition. It's year after year now, and it's multiple disciplines. So watching her at these World Championships dominate and win all these gold medals and hopefully finish her 5 for 5 that she mentioned she's going for is incredible. And she really is rewriting history books by doing that.
Talk to us a little bit about some of the pressure that Summer might be facing in this moment. You know, she certainly has high standards for herself, and as you say, that's what makes her an elite athlete. But what kinds of pressure is someone like Summer, competing at such an incredible level that she might be under in this moment?
Well, if you think about it, really, it's her entire career comes into these big moments, right? So she's been doing this. I know she's young, but she's really been doing this since she was a little kid. So it's 10, 15 years of training comes to these one moments, right, that really matter. It's not like she has multiple different things through the year to really shine and show what she can do. It's these moments that matter most. So the pressure's there, absolutely. But like you said, she puts the pressure on herself. And again, what makes her great is that she knows how to handle it herself. She is a pro at this point already. She's only 18, but she's a professional. She can manage it. She knows what makes her perform when she's under this pressure. So it's immense pressure for sure, but she's to her, it's probably just another day at the pool, honestly.
There are going to be 2 more races where she is hoping to capture gold as she goes, as we talked about, these 5 gold medals in these individual competitions. What will she be doing to prepare for those next 2 races?
Yeah, I'm sure Summer has all sorts of things that she'll do for herself. But as an athlete, typically between competition or between races, you're just trying to rest, recover. It's all about watching video, seeing what little things you could do better. You heard her mention that even when she finished her 200 butterfly today. But it's just about recovering. How do you get ready for that next race physically, mentally, emotionally? It's a huge output to go and perform at these World Championships each final session. So how can she kind of get back, get ready, get herself down, get some good sleep and rest and maybe massage, that kind of thing, and get ready for the next one? That's what she'll really be trying to do between now and her next race.
And I guess my last question to you is sort of the big picture moment here. What does it say for, the Canadian swimming program to have an athlete like Summer?
This is massive for not only Canadian swimming, but for just sport in general in Canada. And honestly, I think even for non-athletes, we can all be inspired by this. Summer's young, she's ambitious, but she thinks really big. So in terms of Canadian swimming, I hope young swimmers look at this and say, hey, this is what I can do if I set my goals, if I focus, if I work hard, if I'm disciplined, I can do really big things, not just here in Canada, but globally. And that's exactly what Summer's showing Canadians.
And it certainly is nice to cheer her along here in Canada. Martha, thank you so much. That is 2-time Olympic swimmer and founder of Head to Head, Martha McCabe, here in Toronto.